And welcome back. That should have been Commissar, and now it should be going into Naka. And it looked like we were about to quit there, but no, that's just what happens when we're basket controllers. At one point, we were just throwing them up in the air, like, done. I almost quit so many times. Now, to correct something that was stated in a previous video, this is actually Mortal Kombat 8, not 9, and X is actually 9, not 10. Because it goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and there are people who think gold isn't actually 5, gold is not 5. I've looked, apparently it's just an updated 4, I've done some research. And others think, like Apollo, thinks that Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe is actually 8. It is not 8, it is not actually in canon, and states it under the Mortal Kombat Wikipedia page. Which, that could be wrong, anyone could fake that, sure. But I feel like what happened was with the new one, they were like, oh, it's the 10th Mortal Kombat game, yeah, let's call it X, sweet, done. And then someone points out, what's 9? And they're like, oh, the last one was 9. Okay, then what's 8? Well, DC Universe was 8. No, DC Universe wasn't canon. Oh, we've already called it 10. So I feel like if they stated, I don't actually know and read anything, I just, Apollo called it 10, so I went with 10. It is not 10. It's in fact 9. But if the company states that it's 10, then that means they have to either make a gold, which is just 4, or DCU, or Mortal Kombat vs. DCU, 8, and then it can actually be 10, but otherwise it's not 10, it's just 9. Because it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, then Mortal Kombat 2011, and then Mortal Kombat X, so that's only 9. They should really get back into the actual numbering of it, which is what we thought they were doing with X, but they are definitely not. In fact, when the next one comes out, if it says Mortal Kombat 10, for those people who thought X was 10 and strongly state it's 10, and then they go, wait, why is this 10? I thought the last one was 10. No, it's just called X. It's just the X factor. You use the X power. When it hits the X here, you use your special. So like, oh, why don't we name it that? Maybe that's what they were thinking. So it's either they lost track and just called it 10, or people just got confused because the Roman numeral X, like Naka had said in a previous one. In fact, I'm going with that, because it's definitely got to be the case. Because I'm pretty sure they're not that dumb. They made their own game, and they're like, oh wait, we're wrong? Oh, what are we gonna do? So I hope, like, the third one in this new universe, rebooted universe, is just called 10. It's like Mortal Kombat 10, because it's not technically a rebooted universe. It's just a continuation by changing past events. So all that stuff still happened. Now we're just starting over with a whole bunch of stuff. We get new characters, which is going to be sweet. But I mean, a lot of them are going to be like, oh, look, a new character, and then someone will probably post a comment like, no, you idiot, they were from this game. Oh yeah, I've played every one of the games, but I've definitely forgotten most of the characters. Now, I have not really been paying attention to the actual fight. I've kind of lost track of who's actually playing. I've kind of just been ranting on, staring at a tiny screen, because in the narrating portion of this, there's no big screen. It's just this tiny box, preview window, what it's gonna look like. I can't watch like the bigger one and then record on that. It's gotta specifically be in this one pop-up, which sucks. I can't make that pop-up bigger. So I'm assuming, because it started as Naka, this is probably me. Unless I've already missed another battle. And with 4.5 minutes, that's highly probable. Yeah, I feel like this is me. Knock was better getting those commands off. Punch! Oh, jumped over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember that. That was me. I'm just guessing
Sure
here.
don't need any more surprises like them.
Because I think it actually ends with
How you holding up?
Commissar's turn,
Liar.
I believe. Because
After I get you to base, I'm coming back.
speaking of part
Kano's
7,
safe
I'll,
here somewhere.
I mentioned that
Your obsession with him is gonna get you killed.
that I believe it's Naka's turn, but we would just start over because it was a different set number of people, so might as well. So
I
I
think
believe
our
it ends
ride's
with
here.
Commissar. Unless it actually ends with Naka. I don't think it does, but we'll see. Pretty much tell by the playstyle. Commissar doesn't use any special effects, as I like to call it, because of Mr. Hollywood there.
No!
I do use special effects, but I push the buttons really fast, and a lot of people refer to it as button mashing. I'm not button mashing, I'm simply just hitting down, forward, square 3 times before she throws a punch. So it looks like I'm button mashing, and I'm not just mashing the buttons to hope they line up. I'm lining them up, it's just because I'm pushing them so fast, and sometimes I don't. So sometimes I'll just do a punch and be like, oh, piss off, and then I have to do it again. Renaka is slower and more accurate with his button pushes, so he's like, do, boom. So it's like special move, special move, special move, special move. So in theory, this should be Commissar. Or is this me? No, it could be Commissar. We'll see. I don't straight up know. Usually Commissar just punches, but I saw a special there. And then of course the X power.
Sonya wins.
Let's study this together.
Fight.
My turn.
Kano wins. Round 3. Fight.
This might actually... Or maybe Commissar started using more powers. Hard to tell. You know, kept track of it from the beginning, I would have actually known, but I guess we'll see. Block. Nope. Because this... I feel like I remember doing that a lot myself. So that could easily have been me. And the previous one would have been Naka. So then this should be Commissar, if that's the case.
You're coming with me.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I will come with you any day.
At least help Jax. He needs a medic.
Medic! We need a medic!
Bastard.
Our healer's down! He has no mana! Boobs. There were 3 sets of boobs on the screen there. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Right? Hey, looks like you found him. What's up, Sarge?
He's a... Hey, what are you doing?
It's okay. He's cool.
Jax!
It's okay, he's cool. No, seriously.
Seriously, he's cool.
He's cool. He showed me his cool card. Obviously, it's in a very elite league that you can't get into unless you're straight up cool. Like, it's not like you can earn being cool. You just naturally have to be cool to get that card.
Turns out he's a
He's
god.
Turns out he's a god. Apparently gods are just naturally cool.
Raiden?
Gratitude is unnecessary. I have foreseen events, like memories of my future. They lead me to believe that you are all connected to Earthrealm's fate.
What have you foreseen?
In my visions, Shao Kahn becomes invincible. He destroys all life in Earthrealm. We will all die. I believe these flashes are a guide to defeating Shao Kahn, but disrupting the flow of time can have serious consequences.
I'm not worried. I bet you could win this thing no problem.
Unless directly challenged, I cannot participate.
What should we do besides standing around looking pretty?
For now, the tournament must run its course.
All right then. We're with you, Raiden.
With you. My boobs are with you.
Combatants, the next match will now begin. Scorpion, Spectre of the Netherrealm.
Anywho,